Hello Snuggles fam, welcome back to our YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I am here with the lovely Miss Pip, and we are going to be filming a pack a bag for a day out with us. So we're not actually going for a day out at the minute, but sometimes we'll go to Leeds or Wakefield or whatever, and it's like a day trip. So I take different babies with me all the time, but I thought we could use Miss Pip today, and I'll show you what we pack when we're just going for the day, and I thought it might help give some inspiration. So I'm just going to sit Miss Pip there. So I have 3 bags. This is not a nappy bag, let me just put that out there. This is not a nappy bag. This bag was a gift from my belated granddad to my mum. It's a handbag, but she gave it me because I could find a use for it. So I quite like this bag because of the way how big it is. So it's not got any pockets on the inside, sadly, but it's really good for just storing things. It does come with like little bags you can stick on the outside. That's why there's lots of these like little poppers. For just a day-to-day thing, I don't really need to use them. So the first thing I take is a couple of nappies. So I take a couple of nappies just in case, just for the realism, and because I feel like it, if a nappy breaks or something like that, I can quickly nip in the toilets and change her. So that's one thing I take. The next thing I take is this. So this is a foldable changing mat. I got this off Amazon when I first got Pip. And if I do have to change her while we're out, I don't do it for the fun of it. But, sometimes nappies break, it happens. I take this with me because that way, if I do have to put her on the changing table or on the floor or whatever, she is protected from anything. And I really like this because it's got a butterfly pattern on it. It's not much help for you, but I don't mind. So that is the second thing I take, and I really like this because of the way it folds up. So it folds up lovely and small, so it doesn't take up loads of space in my bag. So this is Pip's Prem nappy versus the changing mat. It's not much difference. So that is the second thing. Next thing I take is a spare dummy. So for example, Pip would have this one in. I would take a spare just in case I lose it. I've not lost a dummy so far, but you never know. So that's the next thing. After that, especially if I'm taking Miss Poppy, who likes to kick her socks off, I don't know how she does it, she just does. I take a spare pair of socks because if Poppy loses a sock, she needs socks. So that's the next thing. Then I take little scratch mitts. So for Pip and Poppy, them being preemie babies, and Theo, I take little Prem scratch mitts that I've bought second hand. So they come in handy to keep the little, obviously tiny hands warm. So that's what I take. Then if Pip's wearing one of these hats, which is just a general hat, I will take a knitted hat with me, because obviously if the weather drops or whatever, I will take a knitted hat because I want a little head to be still. I want a realism. She needs to be dressed according to the weather. So I will take a little hat with me. Now if she's just got a headband, which sometimes I do just put her in, especially during the the summer months, I will take a hat with us because you never know when the temperature's going to change. So I will always have hat. Something else I take, and people are probably going to look at me like, why are you doing that? So if I have to change Pip's hat, now this one has really crazy baby hair, so I do take brush and sprayer with me, so I can sort her hair if it needs sorting. This spray is a conditioner and a detangler, so it's ideal. it is from my business, so that's helpful. I have an endless supply of it. Then I will take, if she's not already wearing one, I will take a cardigan for her to keep her warm, because she might not be wearing a cardigan, and obviously if the temperature changes, she needs a cardigan. Something else I put in the pram with her is a comforter. It's not always this one, but she has a comforter, because I like to have them have a comforter. So I will layer the babies, and I make sure I have a change of clothes for them. So if, for example, Miss Pip is wearing her outfit I'm low-key obsessed with, this is the Scratch Mitts. Why have you got your brother's Scratch Mitts, missus? But if she has this on, for example, this is like a woolly fall type outfit with bunnies on. I will put a long sleeve top under this, or a short sleeve depending on the weather, but she always has one of these underneath. Not necessarily obviously this one, but she has one of these underneath, because I like protecting the cloth bodies, so that way she's got a cooler layer underneath. So obviously if the weather changes, for the sake of it looking realistic, I will take the cardigan off and the long sleeve shirt, or the short sleeve shirt, or if it's not cold enough not warm enough to take the long sleeve shirt off, I'll just take the cardi off and she can just have these pants on. Or I do tend to take a spare pair of pants with me, that way again if the weather changes. So in the sense of it, it'd be just packing all this stuff just to show you, because people have said to me in the past, isn't a lot of stuff for just a day trip? It probably is, but it's what I like to do. So we've got the nappies, we've got everything else. Now she will have a blanket on, no matter what. Something else I would make sure I have when I'm taking the pram especially is a rain cover. So I have different rain covers in different prams, but that always goes on top, so if it starts raining I have easy access to it. Now I will put some of my stuff in this bag because it's big enough, because I still have space in here. But as far as the stuff for the baby goes, something else I take, I forgot to mention, is a fake formula bottle. Again, I make them all the time. I have loads of these for my business. I have loads of them for the babies. They're ideal. Like this one. This one's a 6-ounce one. So this is Pip-Pop Poppies, I think. But I really like these because they're not going to go anywhere. And it's good for if you just want to do a bit of role playing, or, you know, if someone looks in your bag, it looks like you have a bottle of formula. So that also goes in here. So that will just go down the side. So everything fits in this bag. And as I said, I can get my things in here as well. So the thing I really like about this is I had to make a little adjustment to the strap so it balances over the pram. But I quite like the fact I can do that. But if I particularly want to I can put the things down at the side to make it smaller. So yeah, that's everything I pack when we're going for a day trip. Obviously if it's really cold I take a pram suit or a jacket, but at the moment I don't have them to hand as they're downstairs. So I go off the weather, and that's essentially what I pack for a day trip. Now again, you might want to add other things, you might want to not put certain things in here, but I always feel it's essential to have a rain cover, a mosquito net, which is already on the pram, and because we live in an area that we get a lot of like leaves and stuff flying around, so I think it helps to have that on. And yeah, sunshade if you've got one, if it's during the summer. But yeah, I love this bag, and yeah, it's waterproof, so that's good as well. Make sure your nappy bags are waterproof, because you don't want to get your clothes wet on the inside, because that's not good then. So yeah, please hit that like button, comment any other videos you would like to see, and don't forget, I can't talk today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell if you want to get notified when we post. So yeah, thank you.